What is up?
Can you send bands the stream link? It's
Uh,
just League
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're just waiting for Theory Nation and the last next player to join up here, and then we're gonna get. This is actually the first match of the majors yet.
You said bands?
Yeah. I invited Noello. I thought. Yeah, there he is.
I have never seen Theory Nation play, so it's going to be interesting to see what they have here.
I have experience with both of these teams. More next because I was, well, I was a sub for them for 3 months, and then Theory Nation. I played I played in quals, and they're definitely a solid team. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah. Next Generation is a team with a lot of frag power, but I'm interested to see how they're going to deal with the loss of Leaped.
They've been uh, they've been working for a while. They played all their quals this season without Leaped. Well, I say all of their quals, but they were in the they hit the lottery with their quals division because they only had to play one match.
That,
The
that was
other two
that,
matches were default losses
that was the same with
or
us.
default wins.
We had two of the Infinity Blade teams in ours as well. I'm sorry. I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta run to the bathroom before this whole thing starts.
No problem. Just waiting for the co-caster. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Alrighty. And just like that, here we're gonna be underway with the. Oh. Okay, apparently I spelled generations wrong. Oh, I think it's just I think it's non-plural. I think it's just next generation, not next generations, but obviously professional here. A Monty band coming out from Next Generation. That's an interesting band. You don't see a lot of Monty on Clubhouse. Sometimes with a dirt push, that's a common pick, but especially from these two teams, I haven't seen a lot of Monty play from them here.
All right, I'm back.
Cool. A Clash band, interesting. See, now Next banned the first shield, Theory Nation banned the second. It's interesting.
Very interesting. I feel like, in, in my experience, I feel like Clash is more of a comfort band for the most part, but I think they're specifically trying to target the gym defense hold.
Yeah,
'Cause
we've seen a new meta there with Gym Bedroom. Clash often stands on the drone hole there and neglects almost all utility put into that drone hole.
pretty sure that was first shown by G2.
Alright, so we're going to get a first round here. They're going to go Church Arsenal, which I believe is going to be made obvious by the.
By the
Well,
king, yeah.
Maybe not, because the bringing the bandit is interesting.
No Jaeger. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that is no am I. No nade
You,
denial at all. So the blue hold here is one thing that sticks out to me is gonna be a bit of a struggle.
that's going to be interesting. But also, Theory Nation didn't bring any nades, which is interesting. Would have in previous seasons because of Buck, but not anymore.
Alright, so a pretty standard setup so far here. I'm interested to see what they do with this Goyo.
I'm assuming the Pulse is probably going to be playing below the kitchen and armory.
That would make sense. No, they also have 2 nitros here. Actually, 3 nitros. So we'll see if they get to put any of them to use here. At least I'd like to see the Pulse get 1, maybe 2. Lodi here going to be on a roam position. Let's see where he's holding. He likes to... Next likes to hold the bar pool first floor. He might be in strip. Lodi up on the second floor completely, I believe. Yep, holding cash. So first push from Theory Nation here. We'll see what they decide to do. Looks like they're trying to take stock here. Ash droning. They look a little discombobulated here.
They look like they're maybe trying to take advantage of the weaknesses on the blue stairs and in bunker and shit.
So the hatch is going to be reinforced. And they're going to quickly find out that the first floor is clear. But the question is, are they going to bother droning second floor?
They're holding.
1 minute into the round here, 2 left.
I don't think they're going to drone it.
This Vigil might have an opportunity for a powerful flank. Legion is spotted out here. They're going to know once E-Box, but they don't have the power to open the hatch. Well, they do, but it would be at the hands of a thermite.
Don't
they
think
do,
I would
and I believe they did. Oh, and the Vigil gets a flank off. He's sitting top garage rafters right now.
Big mistake by not droning.
Another one called out, going to be pushed out from red, but the question is, will Vigil notice? Game Sense going to take over here.
Stars, by the way, the colors are switched. Or the logos are switched.
Oh, okay, thank you. On the stream?
And the team names, yeah.
Alright, and that's going to be the Vigil taking off the board here. And with 1 minute left, they finally cleared the 1 roamer. They did waste a little bit of time there doing so. Let's see how they can push sight.
Even though that was a 1-for-1 trade, that's a perfectly good roam. 50 seconds left. They're just starting their push now. It's like they're trying to stack up in Moto and go for a church push.
They're stacking here and just one after the other.
They're all just walking in.
Ash, ironically, the last to push, and she won't make a difference either.
Lodi did a very good job on that Vigil room. They wasted a lot of time. Even though he only got 1 pick, he wasted so much time that Theory Nation didn't have enough time to open anything up, and they all had to funnel through. Haven't seen that go in a while here. And they do bring the Jaeger this time, and the Wamai. Thatcher and Maverick still both in play. Don't see that very often on Clubhouse.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good.
I am going to do a little bit of... a little bit This overlay is quite literally the most annoying thing ever.
I bet. It's our first stream on the league, official League of Siege Twitch, so bear with us.
There we go.
Pretty much looks like NEX is just going to give away this wall for pretty much free, almost.
That is... Of course, I know a little bit more about NEX than most people, but that is usually how they play it. They put a meat hammer. Sometimes just play down banded charges, but they give the wall up for free, and they play for post-wall. This echo here is something we've seen from NEX before, both in qualifiers and scrims. But the question is, will Theory Nation be ready for it?
I know NEX is a very powerful team when it comes to frags, so it doesn't make me surprised at all that they would just let the wall stay open, because NEX definitely thinks they can outgun this Theory Nation team.
Alright, wall open now. One smoke charge down. Interestingly enough, that's not going to do much. Didn't even throw it on the wall. He threw it right on the connecting soft wall. Now, Thatcher's gonna poke out the Echo.
I don't know if Echo is the right play on Raptors. I know he has an ACOG and all, but his drones are very crucial. And
correction, he does not have an ACOG.
He's not running the ACOG. Okay.
That is interesting, as the MP5 Silence is probably one of the easiest recoil control ACOG weapons on defense.
I don't think Echo playing there is probably the best thing, because his drones are very crucial for the late in the rounds, and if he's not on the board, he obviously can't stop the plant. Still good intel though.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh.
Gambo gonna be killed here from pushing the wall. Thermite's on default. Planting here.
Oh.
And return just as quick as he left. Alrighty, one is going to be covering Raptors, one covering Breach, and Blaze.next down is going to be killed. Lodi going for Raptors. Somebody's got to hear him. Can't hit the shots. And that's going to be a 1v4 left for X. And that's going to be Theory Nation taking round 2 here. 1-1 in this first match.
Very interesting round. I feel like that DC kind of threw NEX off there, if I have to admit, but he returned, so no rehost needed, and we'll be on our way. Echo is not banned, by the way, anymore. He is allowed in pro play now.
Yep.
Ace, however, is banned. I expect the 6.
We updated
there we go.
Updated the bans on the overlay there. Sorry about that. All right. And now that we are underway, I'm going to do a little bit of fiddling with my settings, because for the life of me, I cannot handle borderless. I tried to do it because I'm tabbing out and adjusting the overlay, and I knew I would have to do that, but here we go. Alright, gonna be another CC cash hold here. Gonna be getting
same lineup?
Yeah, same exact lineup, actually. Let's, I'm curious about the Echo. And come on, Gambo, switch to the primary. You got this. What is that? That is quite something, but I wouldn't call it a rotate. Echo deploys his drones here, and let's see, he is running the ACOG.
Alright.
Applause for Gambo. Gonna be another wall push here. They are gonna leave one garage wall soft. Interesting. Now it is gonna be the one that gives them the least advantage onto Raptors. You're gonna see the Echo drone though in early rounds. One of Echo's drones taken out.
That's a big blow
And
for
without
next
an
right there.
IQ on the board as well. You think you're safe until you're not, I guess. And Echo's gonna peek this. This is not as we. Oh, and the thermite from the wall gets the Echo.
Yeah, that's not the play there. You can't be peeking up there. You gotta try to hold that as long as possible.
And
You
they
go
are
down
on
as well.
sight. The wall gave them explosive control here, and X-Marie is gonna find the planter. But they have full control of sight here.
Oh.
No, they do not. The smoke peeks out, kills the Ash. Planting still, gonna smoke them off.
Oh,
And the
gets him
smoke
down.
downs and kills the defuse. And NEX brings back that round after giving up full sight control.
That is a very good retake there by NEX.
Thermite, you're hungry. Ate those bullets, man. But I still think, I agree with you. With Echo's late round utility, I believe that putting him on rafters with his old shield, I believe that would have been playable. I don't think it would have been the best spot you could put him, but it would have been playable. Now that he has no protection at all, and the way Gambo is playing that a little aggressive, he shouldn't have peeked. He has drones for info. He has everything he needs to play that well within his life. But, unfortunately, lost the Echo early, but still brought back the round. We're going to see a same op lineup. Looking like a same hold here from NEX for Church Arsenal. Lodi going to be going upstairs, grabbing hatches, and we'll see where he decides to play this time, and we will see if that Vigil pick forces Theory Nation to roam clear all the building before they can push sight.
Yeah, I think they'll drone that top floor this time.
The first round when NEX played this, it came down to time. Theory Nation lost because they ended up roam clearing with only a minute left. And they just, I believe they just barely didn't have enough time. So, let's see if that Vigil can force them to waste even more of it.
Decided to go to the other side of the map now.
A smart play.
Since they'll probably drone cache first, since that's where drone garage cache side first, because that's where they believe he'll be, since that's where.
And the Vigil with a triple.
Was that a spawn peek?
That was out the window.
Wow, that is huge. That is basically round ending.
Lodi breaks down the window, I believe, not with an impact. He broke it down manually and peeked Diffuser. He peeked Thatcher, Sledge.
Oh, and the good night in chat.
Not even from Lodi. It's from Bands. Lodi's still alive. Says, "Don't say that, frowny face." And he might even get a flank on the last two. Are you kidding me? How reckless of a push can you make? Oh, he's gonna find this oaf, but the Ash is gonna get the frag on the Vigil.
Lodi's a gunner, man.
Zoph and Ash are gonna go pick up Diffuser after about a minute of it being downed. They do have dirt open, however. So Zoph gonna be pushing in, and the Pulse sees her first! Pulse claims one, let's see if he can get
that
the
round
second.
over. He's just trying to boost his stats now that we got that. Now that we're keeping track of them, Reflex is probably going to be baiting. Looking to pad his stats here a little bit.
Nitro at the hatch, must have heard. Pulse's gadget is active. He's going to know where she's going to go. He breaks the barricade. And can't even find one. That will be a flawless round.
Almost.
Ah, yes, the beautiful sound bug of a Vector firing non-stop. That's the best thing. Alright, and finally we'll get to see NEX Gym Bedroom. A Castle Bandit will mine. Pretty standard here.
Yeah, this is all standard stuff.
Jaeger, you almost gotta bring on every site, and a smoke is helpful too. So this is kind of a default lineup here. Let's see what they do with their default power.
Nothing really wrong with default though. It's default for a reason. If
Yeah,
it works, it
exactly.
works.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
There were three. What I can't believe is there were three people stacked in the same spot, and not one of them was looking toward the building.
That's like crazy to me. Like they were literally all like what were they doing? Standing on top?
I believe one or two of them were droning. I find it hard to believe that all three were. I think the two supports were droning in the. It was a Thatcher, a sledge, and a thermite. I believe they were trying to drone in the sledge into dirt, and Lodi just didn't let that happen.
Their carelessness just gave next the round and the 3-1 lead as well.
See, the poor thing is,